Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Shane, and welcome back to another episode of the Horror Basement. Now, recently, I watched a movie about an all girls Asian Catholic school, and it was not nearly as sexy as one would assume. I'm talking, of course, about the new Filipino supernatural horror movie Eerie, which was just recently released onto Netflix and came out this year, 2019. Uh, so this movie follows Pat, or Patricia, a guidance counselor at this school who, during the day, she's a guidance counselor, but at night, she's a guidance counselor for ghost kids. Because this school, which also doubles as like a convent for nuns, is haunted by Eerie, Eri, the ghost of a former student named Erica, who hung herself in the bathroom. And Pat has been staying overnight at this school to have basically seance sessions and try and communicate with Erica to help like put her soul to rest. But a monkey wrench gets thrown into that plan when one of the students in the very beginning of the movie is attacked by Eerie and has to leave the school, and then another student, Clara, is actually killed, and the people who don't believe in ghosts, which is pretty much everyone except Pat in this movie, blames the groundskeeper. But it's up to Pat and the detective on the case, Julian Castro. Isn't that guy running for president or something? It's up to Detective Julian, and Pat to figure out what really happened to Clara and what role Ares' spirit did or did not play in this. Now, beyond that, I'm not going to go into it any further and spoil the ending or anything. Really, I just kind of want to talk about kind of the pros and the cons. Now, the cons for this movie is that it is in Tagalog, I believe, or Filipino. It's in the native Filipino language, so if you're gonna watch it and you don't speak that language, it has to be subtitled. And I know a lot of people get turned off and don't want to watch certain shows unless they're English. So that's odd. It doesn't really bother me, but that's a con for some people, I suppose. And at points, the plot seems somewhat like non-linear or very like loose. They kind of move from like set piece to set piece and doesn't have the like polished flow of a normal movie to where everything happens in kind of a logical order. It seems like a lot of the scenes are just Pat wandering around the school at night, getting chased by ghosts and shit, and having spooky stuff happen to her. And that leads me to the third con, which is the motherfucking truckload of jump scares in this movie. Now, if that's something that bothers you, probably don't watch this because there is legitimately like a jump scare every 10 minutes. And a lot of the scenes are just like these creepy atmospheric scenes that are building to a jump scare from from one or more of the ghost girls or the creepy shit that's happening. But as far as the pros for the movie, I would say the atmosphere is really good. A lot of these scenes leading up to the jump scare are super tense and well done, especially the opening of the movie. That was really well done and really puts the viewer on edge and primes you to be ready for what's to come in the rest of the movie. And as well as the atmosphere, the acting was really good. All of the main characters give good emotional performances that even with the subtitles, you can still through their acting, you can still read the emotions of the characters, and that's really well done. And the third pro is the absolutely fucking truckload of jump scares. Now, I know I said that was a con, but I kind of like that this movie was not trying to be like high art more than it needed to be. And it was just like, well, we know how to do jump scares really well, and that's what we want to do, so we're gonna go balls to the wall and do it. Like I think there was like 5 scenes in a row that was just like building and then a jump scare, and I'm like, certainly they're gonna do something else. And then like another jump scare got me, and I was like, God damn it! But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I haven't dabbled too much in Eastern horror cinema, or just basically non like American and Canadian horror. So if you know any other good Asian horror movies other than Ringu and Ju-on, which I want to watch those as well, but some more obscure ones, leave your recommendations down in the comments, and if I can find them, I'll definitely do a review of them if I watch them. And that's going to be it for today. I highly recommend this movie if you're into supernatural horror, or if you're into Asian horror cinema in general. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.